Hello and welcome to our tutorial on how to add positions in the staffing sections of Decision Critical. A position in Decision Critical is a defined role within an organization with a specified set of rules, for example, an office assistant. You can have several employees working in the same defined position in one department. Decision Critical allows you to create positions and define set rules for that position. The system will automatically assign the defined set of rules to every employee added to the position. To see how this works, let us look at the scenario builder of an existing company called Dumplings. To add a new position, click on Staffing under the Resource Allocation menu on the left bar. The position list appears, which shows all the positions already added to this scenario for Dumplings. By clicking on Show Position Details icon on the top right of the list, we can see some useful details about each position, such as the position title, the department, working style and hours, the salary, and the number of employees in that position. Notice these arrows on the left. A green arrow means this is a dynamic position. A blue arrow means this is a position where employees are added to the system manually. For dynamic positions, the system automatically adds more employees to the position as and when the business needs them. In this tutorial, we will examine the inputs that go into creating a dynamic position. Click Rules to go to the resource card window that shows the details about a specific position. This is where you can specify a set of rules that will apply for the specific position and affect all the employees that are added to this position. By clicking on Settings, you can alter position settings such as selecting between a dynamic or a manually loaded position, workload capacity, add the option of a severance payment, and the labor efficiency coefficient. We will come back to this later. For now, let's go back to the rules. Here, you can define the position title, department, and salary. You can also change the avatar that is visually appropriate for this position by clicking here. The payroll tax is automatically assigned to a position based on the inputs provided by you in the text section under Business Environment. Direct tasks are tasks associated with processes involved in the production of a product, such as kneading the dough or boiling water. Decision Critical automatically assigns direct tasks when the position has been linked to a process in the production settings of a product in the product card. They are not defined here in the position card. In other words, direct tasks tie labor or equipment to a process. Operator tasks, on the other hand, tie labor to equipment. Other tasks are tasks outside the production of a product or operating equipment. You can edit time spent on other tasks or add more other tasks and provide relevant details. This is the workstation area, where you can assign fixed assets and space utilization that is relevant for this position. Changing the space requirement occupied by the workstation will directly affect the overall space required for this scenario. And this can be seen in the footprints report, which shows total space requirements graphed against total space available. Materials and expenses for this position are added under this area, with the possibility of displaying more details. Let's return to the position settings by clicking here and understand the significance of the labor efficiency coefficient. The labor efficiency coefficient is the proportion of total shift time that is spent on productive tasks. This is to allow for the fact that employees will need some idle time for rest and other personal activities. The default setting for this coefficient is 0.85, which means an employee will spend 85% of their shift time doing productive tasks. So, suppose the total shift time is 40 hours per week. We multiply this with the labor efficiency coefficient of 0.85 to arrive at 34 hours per week. If we now suppose that 10 hours per week are required for other tasks, this leaves an employee in the chef position 24 hours per week to complete their weekly direct tasks and operator tasks. If the number of employees are insufficient to meet the demand of the business, the system will add more chefs automatically to account for the unmet demand. This is because the chef is a dynamic position in this scenario. In the next part of the staffing instructional video, we will learn about creating manually loaded positions and show you how to add employees to these positions. We hope that this video was helpful in creating your business models on Decision Critical. Happy modeling!